What's up, y'all? And welcome to the Speaking Outcast Network. I'm TAM. That's Thoughts Around Masculinity. This space is about truth, about cutting through the noise, and about saying what most people are too scared to say. Now, before we go any further, let me be clear. I denounce political violence in all forms, period. This commentary is not about celebrating harm. It's about decency. It's about calling things what they are. So, let's start with Charlie Kirk. The man was murdered, not assassinated. Stop trying to put him in the same breath as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or John F. Kennedy or Jesus. Those were leaders who changed history. Charlie Kirk? He was a political pundit who made a career out of running his mouth. And yes, he had the right to say what he wanted, even if it was cruel, even if it was ignorant. That's free speech. But free speech doesn't make you untouchable, and it damn sure doesn't make you a martyr. Now, let's shift to Jimmy Kimmel. The outrage around him shows the real problem. Cancel culture is finally being felt across the board. For years, right-wing ideology carried most of that heat. Folks on the right lost jobs, lost platforms, lost friends, all because of the things they said and stood on. Now the other side is beginning to feel that same fire, and suddenly it's unfair. Balance means accountability has to cut both ways. But here's the difference. There's a line, a satirical joke about someone allegedly covering up child exploitation, manipulating governments for money, or even being tied to modern-day slavery. That's calling out power. But mocking George Floyd's death, calling Black women at Harvard DEI admits? That's punching down. That's cruelty disguised as commentary. So here's my take. Say what you want. That's your right, but own the fallout. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. If your career was built on trashing Black folks, queer folks, women, and immigrants, and then you cry victim when people get triggered by your rhetoric, no pun intended, that's not cancel culture, that's karma. So, reinstate the over 300,000 Black women, including masked women, who lost their jobs this year, and release the Epstein files. Talk about that in your freedom to speak. Again, I'm Tam, Thoughts Around Masculinity, and this conversation is just getting started.